Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions and the long-awaited tier list for 2024 video is here. We're going to go over my version of a tier list. It's a little bit different than most people's versions of tier lists, but it is what it is, and we are going to go over it together. So, but first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, so one of the big things that people always ask me is, which champs should I rank up? And that is the crux of the question and how I build my tier list, how I create it, who is better than who. Really, I ask a different question. I ask, what champions deserve my rank up materials? And those are usually the champions that are in my top 10, top 20, top 30 champions. So the first thing that I do, and there's a method to this madness, and we've been going over this in my live streams for a couple of weeks now, where I've done one tier of champions at a time. And so we start out with, what champions do I have? What champions do I have and are awakened? And what champions do I not have? And then I list them all out in alphabetical order as rank ones. And then I go to the next tab in this Excel sheet I'm going to show, and we say, out of those champions, which ones, whether I've got them or not, which ones do I think deserve to be ranked to rank 2? And this is as 6 stars. You can also apply this to 5 stars, and you can apply this to 4 stars, although I would only apply it to 5 stars and 6 stars. Right now, the 7-star list, in my opinion, is not complete enough for us to do this. We could do this, but I don't have all the champions. Not everybody has all the 7 stars. Not everybody has all the 7 stars. Awaken, not everybody has all the 7 stars awaken in full signature level. So there is all that. So we ask, who deserves to go to rank 2? And then I prioritize those. And then who deserves to go to rank 3? Who deserves to go to rank 4? And who deserves to go to rank 5? You can do this with 5 stars or 6 stars. 7 stars, we can't do that yet because 7 stars are only going up to rank 3 at this point. So let's take a look at the first list. So here's the first list. And again, if they're yellow, I have them, but they're not awakened. If they're green, I have them and they are awakened. And if they are red, I do not have them. So one thing I do want to do is let's look at my overall roster of champions just at the beginning. So here are all my 7 stars. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 50. We have 57 stars right now. We only have 2 that are rank 3, and that's Photon and Hulk. I am about ready to rank 3 Juggernaut. And we just ranked Domino up to rank 2. Wiccan is rank 2. Bishop is rank 2. Shuri is rank 2. Silk is rank 2. Titania is rank 2. And Juggernaut is rank 2. We are also going to be ranking Angela up. Now, here are all of my 6 stars, and we've got almost everybody. There are very few 6 stars that I need at this point, and the ones that I don't have are right here. So we're waiting for the new featured crystal to come out. Bullseye is number 1 on the list. I want Chilith. Dust, I don't think will be in this one. Maybe I want Kushala, and then maybe Gladiator, but there's not very many that I need. So that is the full list. Now let's go back to the Excel sheet, and here they all are in alphabetical order. Now, Bullseye is not on here yet because he just came out, and I created this list a little bit around the time he had just come out. So he will go on here, and just to say, he looks like he deserves to be a rank 5. So these are all, I listed them all out in alphabetical order as rank 1s. And this took a long time to list everybody out. And this is an inventory of who I have, who I don't have, and who is awakened and who is not awakened. So for instance, I have a 6-star Cassie Lang, and Cassie Lang is not awakened. I have a 6-star Captain America World War II. He is not awakened. Chilith, I do not have Chilith. I'm going to be getting that soon. So that's the rank 1s, even though most of these champs I have are not rank 1s. A lot of them are. But there are, right now in this pool that I am looking at, there are 258 champions in this pool. Starting with Abomination all the way down to Yondu. Okay? So now let's look at that same list. Here they all are. And who deserves to go from rank 1 to rank 2. So we go through each one of these one at a time, and I ask the question, should I rank this champion from rank 1 to rank 2? And the first one is Abomination, and that is a no. Abomination is a no. There are several no's in this list, which you will see as blank spots, like Agent Venom, Airwalker, Annihilus, Ant-Man, so on and so forth. I move them over to rank 2 if they are a yes, and then I assign them a priority. And if we go down, there is only one champion in this list that is a very, very high priority, and that is Hercules. If you get Hercules, he should be number 1 for you to move from rank 1 to rank 2 when you have the materials to go. Technically, he's going to be very, very high priority to rank up on every one of these rank levels from 1 to 5. So again, once you get him, you should stop what you're doing with every other champion and concentrate everything on getting Hercules up. I know that Command doesn't like that, and I know, he remains number 1 in the game no matter what, because he will allow you to get through so much content and to get your progression levels to where you want to be. If you're currently an uncollected player or a Cavalier player and you're trying to get to the next level like Thronebreaker, Hercules will get you there. So, and that's how I do it. So we've got priorities of very high, high, medium, and low, and then Hercules gets a very, very high. So if we go to the next, so I'm just gonna scroll through this very slowly so you can see who is where. Okay? And you can pause the video to look to see who deserves and what priority I give. So let's start up at the top here, and I'll go through the list. So we're starting with Abomination, and we're going to end with Deadpool. And here is the list of that group of champions that deserve to go to rank 2 and the priority for which they go. So, and that means that if, for instance, if I were to get a Black Widow Clairvoyant versus a Black Widow Deadly Origins, I would move Black Widow Clairvoyant up to rank 2 before I moved Black Widow Deadly Origins up. Okay, so there's Deadpool. Let's scroll down. And we're going to start with Deadpool X-Force all the way down to Iron Man. And again, if I were to get a, let's say, a Gallon versus a Falcon, I would take Gallon up first. And those are the choices that you have to make. Okay, so we're down here at Iron Man. That's OG Iron Man who got a buff. He's a high. And then let's go all the way down now from Infamous Iron Man all the way down to Nick Fury. You'll see Nick Fury is a very high, and like Namor is a medium. So I would take Nick Fury over Namor for spending my materials. And the reason I do that is because those materials are very precious. You only have a limited amount. Like right now in my, I'm a Valiant player, and right now in my play of the game, I have tons of materials. There's not a problem. I've got most of the champs. So I'm chasing the newest champions. But back when I was like Thronebreaker or Cavalier, I didn't have everything, and I was chasing everything. And I had to make that decision. I had to prioritize which champions went up versus another champion when I got them. And I always get that question, should I rank this champion up now? And the answer is maybe, but you should, who do you have right now, and who do you want? So, you got that scenario where You've got a great champion like, say, a Shang-Chi, who is, in my opinion, a high priority to rank 2, and you rank him up and you spend all your rank up materials, and then you get a Scorpion. And he is a very high, and then you're kicking yourself because you didn't wait. All right, so from Night Thrasher down to Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then we're going to go from Stark Spidey all the way down to X-23 Wolverine, and then Yondu and Yellow Jacket. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is rank 3. Now, here's all the champions that I said I would rank to rank 2 from this list right here. So now I put them in here. They are in order now, not alphabetical order. They're in order by priority of going from rank 1 to rank 2, with Hercules at the top. So then I asked the question again, should I rank them to rank 3? And then what is their priority to go to rank 3? And we start with Hercules. He's a very, very high. Should I rank Hercules to rank 3? Yes. And what is his priority versus other champions? He is a very, very high. He's the only one. Now, out of this, from rank, let's say from rank 1 to rank 2, we went from 259 to 161. So there's 161 champs that deserve to be rank 2. And then we move them over here to rank 3. So we're going to start here with Hercules. And you can see Absorbing Man. Now these, the very highs are all here. Now this would comprise my top 30 list, essentially. And, you know, these are in alphabetical order. So they are in order of alphabetical, and they're in order of priority. So I asked the question again, Absorbing Man. Should I rank Absorbing Man to rank 3? The answer is yes, and he is a very high priority to move. Now, so let's go through this. We're going to start with Hercules, and we're going to end with Hyperion. And take a look at that list. And then we're going to go with Iceman down to Ebony Maw. Again, here are our mediums. So I've got like Adam Warlock, American Chavez as mediums. Now, I think I don't like American Chavez. This is my list. You can take it as you want. Some people disagree with that. That's fine. But I don't think she deserves any rank up materials to go to rank 3. So I'm going to leave her as a rank 2. All right, so Ebony Maw is the last one here. And then we go to Elsa Bloodstone all the way down to Captain Movie Marvel. And so I've got Black Panther and Cable on here as rank 2s, not going to rank 3s. And then you'll see these lows, a lot of them are not going to go to rank 3. So I've got Cassie Lang on here as a low priority to go to rank 3. All the way down to Venom. We've got Ronan and Sauron not staying as rank 2s, but very low priority to go to rank 2, and then not going to rank 3 at all. And then after that, we've got Vision Arcus down to Wong. I've got Wong as my last one. He is a low priority to go from rank 1 to rank 2, and he is not going to rank 3. So let's look at the next list now. So we went from 161 to, these are all of our rank 3s, to 130. So we dropped about 30 champs that go to rank 3 again, and then these are again listed by priority here. And I asked the question, should this champion, Hercules is number 1 on here, should this champion go to rank 4? And the answer is yes. And then what are their priorities to go to rank 4? So I can triage them and compare them to say, if I had a Hercules and an Aegon, who would I move? And I would move Hercules. Now, Aegon is a special case because Aegon is required for certain material like the Abyss and for current Necropolis, which you need to do. If you're a free-to-play player, the only way to become Valiant is to 100% Necropolis. So you need to have an Aegon. You can't, you're not going to get through that material without an Aegon. So I make those comparisons when one champion is relative to the other champion, and I have a limited amount of rank-up materials. So again, we're starting with Hercules. So we go And again, we went from 161 to 130 champions from rank 2 to rank 3. So Hercules is a very high again to rank 4, and we go all the way down to Massacre, who is a high priority to rank 3, and he remains a high priority to rank 4. And then we go from Massacre all the way down to Longshot. And you'll notice all these champs deserve to be a rank 4. It's just some of them deserve it more than others. And then we go from Longshot down to Gladiator. And you'll see there's big chunks of champs missing that I will not spend resources on to rank from rank 3 to rank 4. Corvus Glaive is an example of one of these. At one time, Corvus was like one of the best champs in the game. But there are so many other champs that are better than him now that he has been moved down a lot in the priority list of ranking from basically all the way up. So I'll leave him as a rank 3, but I will not move him up. I am a willpower suicide player, so Gore does not work for me, so he stays as a rank 3. But like Luke Cage is a low priority to move to rank 4 because there are certain materials in the game that you just have to have him. So we're going to go from Elsa Bloodstone down to Wolverine, who, in my opinion, still deserves to be a rank 3 as a low priority, but not very much farther than that. And then from Wolverine down to Viv Vision. So here you go. These are the answers. These are all no's. All right. So now we've gone from a list of 130 as rank 3s to a list of 93 as rank 4s. And again, we've got Hercules at the top, and I asked the question, does Hercules deserve, and he was a very, very high priority to move from rank 3 to rank 4. And then I asked the question, should I rank Hercules to rank 5? And the answer is yes. And he is a very, very high priority to move to rank 5. And then here's all of our very highs at this point. So we went from priorities, we went basically the same. It's essentially the same list. It doesn't change very much at all. So we start with Hercules, and we go all the way down to Mole Man. And then from Omega Sentinel to Warlock as my high priorities to rank 4. And then OG Iron Man is a medium priority to go to rank 4 and is now a low priority to go to rank 5. And then we go all the way down to Ebony Maw, who I don't think deserves to be a rank 5. And then we go all the way down to Storm. And so you can see there's holes here, big gaping holes where we've got champions. Like, I know some people love Spot. I'm not a big Spot player. Korg is great on defense, but he's not an offensive player. I think he's good enough as a rank 4 for that. Dragon Man is another one. Penny Parker, again, is another one that is good enough as a rank 4 for defense. All right, and then the last, so we went from 93 champions that deserve to be a rank 4 to 68 champions that deserve to be a rank 5. And here they all are. And Hercules, again, is number 1. He is a very, very high. And now I'm asking the question, do they deserve to be ascended or not? And, of course, Hercules is very, very high. And this is a little bit different of a list. So you can see I've got Absorbing Man is a very high. Aegon is a very high because he's necessary for certain content for progression. That's the only reason, because otherwise I pull Aegon out to use in things like Necropolis, and then he goes back on the shelf afterwards. But Kabam keeps pulling out this material that you have to have an Aegon for. So you have to have an ascended, fully sigged out, high ranked Aegon. And then there are champions like Black Widow Clairvoyant and OG Hulk and Hulkling and Kingpin and Nick Fury and Nimrod. These are all kind of necessary champs for getting through certain material, or they will get you through. And so we start from Hercules all the way down to Titania. I have Titania as a low priority to ascend, whereas I have Shuri as a no. And the reason I have Shuri as a no is because I have a 7-star Shuri. So a lot of these I have to ask, do I want to waste my Ascension Tier 2 Primordial Dust on these champions, or do I want to save it for a different champ because I have a 7-star? So for instance, I have a 7-star Angela who is awakened. So she becomes a medium for me. Cosmic Ghost Rider, there's just so much that counters him. I don't think he is worth it. Human Torch, I think he's great on his own just as a 5-star. Whereas I don't have a 7-star Kingpin who's awakened. So I have done him already, and he's just great. And Rintra is great as a rank 5, but I don't think deserves to be ascended over, say, like Scorpion. They're all relative to each other. So we start here with Hercules, and we go all the way down to Titania. And then we go from Toad all the way down to Stark Spidey. And that is basically the list that I have of champions. That's my tier list and who I think deserves to be ranked from rank 1 to rank 5. You can use this list as you will to figure out who needs to be ranked. It's all there. And I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch you.